quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
The final week of our non-conference slate is upon us, and tonight we're watching the 1-1 Oregon Ducks take on the 0-2 Oklahoma Sooners, looking for their first win. Tonight we have overcast skies, moderate winds, and 64 degrees here in Oklahoma. Now I am joined by my broadcast partner, Caleb Allen. Caleb Allen, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
Man, I am spectacular. I have been given the gift to watch this great game with an exceptional view, and I'm excited to be here with my friend.
I am your friend now. Okay, nice. As the Oregon Ducks look to take the field, we're going to see Emerson, Hall, and the Ducks take the field now. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. He's going to hand this one off to Ravana Kozlov, the Virginia Tech transfer. He's going to roll over for a 9-yard gain.
And Kozlov just runs angry. As you can see, there's a lot of point players who made contact with him early on. Darian Daly was the one who brought him down, but Kozlov's going to fight for every yard.
That he will. Emerson Hall looking to throw to his left side. He's got his big tight end, Trey Walker, for a gain of 4.
And it's a nice, quick, easy first down throw. Get your big body, hit your big freshman who's reliable, and just move the chains.
Yeah, I got to give a promise to Venom and Nate that I will not say the name of your kicker for the reason that y'all think I'm cursed. It's okay. Emerson Hall drops back. He's looking to throw, looking deep, and it's nearly intercepted. Darian Daly batting that one away.
Great heads-up play by Darian Daly to find the ball. He had help behind him with the secondary, but understood just take care of the issue yourself and let it figure itself out later.
2 receivers to the top of your screen. That one batted down by a lineman. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Big Joseph Olvik was the one who got his hands up, understood he wasn't beating his block, and just knocked down the ball.
2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. 3rd and 10 here for the Ducks. He's got his big tight end once again, Trey Walker, for the first down.
He's rumbling, he's tumbling. When the big fella gets the ball, he's a strong runner and just finds his way to the first down marker, throwing off Sooner defenders like it's no one's business. Kamara Carr eventually was able to bring down the big fella.
Yeah, we got left tackles playing tight end now. The big 6'7", 315-pounder, built like Joe Thomas. Is this going to be a flag? False start on the offense. So they're going to back this one up just a bit.
Got a little too excited, left a little bit too early.
So 1st and 15 here for the Ducks. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Emerson looking to throw, hits him on the left side. It's going to be a 7-yard gain for Michael Copley Jr.
I feel like I'm saying his name a lot early, but yet again, it's the sophomore, Darian Daly, who's in on the tackle. He's flying around early on in this game.
I even broke up that deep pass earlier on, and he's got some speed to cover some ground, and he will definitely do that. The 3 receivers to the right side and 1 to the left here for 2nd and 8. Good blocks. Hall looking for that first down, and he's got it. It's Dalton Hurd.
And it was O'Shea Paris who got the tackle, but over on Twitch, Keith Smith starts the Smith Bowl with a touchdown as he runs a 6-yard carry as Florida leads 7-0, 7:27 left in the first quarter.
Looking for a screen to Trey Walker. He gets a gain of 1 yard, and he's brought down to bring up 2nd and 9.
Great job by Cam Harris to get the tackle quickly.
2nd and 9 here for the Ducks, just outside of the red zone. Handing this one off to Kozlov. He's going to be brought down after a short gain of 1, and now he's into the red zone.
Officially in the red zone, looking at third down, Glenn Baker with the heads-up tackle. Saw Kozlov get a step ahead of him and moved over his focus.
3 receivers to the left side. Emerson Hall looking for it all, but he's sacked. That's going to be Glenn Baker getting his first one of the night.
That was a little bit of speed to power. He gets his defensive lineman on the offensive lineman to the on his back steps, uses his power to get away from him, and makes Emerson pay for not throwing that ball quicker. Great job by Baker as he baked up a sack.
Well, this one is a 45-yarder, and I'm not going to say the name of the kicker. And it doesn't matter anyway. See, I'm not cursed, guys. Max Freeze puts this one up, and that one's going to go wide left. It's still going to be 0-0 in a tie ball game.
Hey, man, I think there's a trend here.
Yeah, there definitely is. 2 receivers to the left and the right. He's going to hand this one off to his big running back. That's Sebastian Oman. He's got a lot of room. He's going down the left sideline. That's going to be a 28-yard gain for Oman.
Oman does not play games, but exceptional blocking by everyone on this Oklahoma offense. They did their jobs. Jalen Whitaker, the junior, makes the biggest block of them all to open up the final gap and letting Oman just run.
Perfect way to kick off the drive. 3 receivers to the right side here for the Sooners. Handing this one off to Oman once again. He gets another big gain of 11, this time another first down.
Oman is not playing games today, and I love to see it.
And not playing games today. Already up to 40 yards almost. Handing this one off. This one's going to get him past 40 yards and a little bit more as he gets a gain of 2.
And you make Isaac Costa have to run upfield to make that tackle. Yes, it's only 2 yards, but you want to see your big defensive linemen getting it at the line of scrimmage, not past the line of scrimmage.
3 receivers to the left side. Amber looking to throw here, looking for it all. He's got his man, and that's going to be touchdown, Cruz McKenzie.
Cruz went on cruise control. He ran his route beautifully, created a lot of separation between him and the defender, and Michael Amber lays up a beautiful pass, setting up a beautiful touchdown. That's a way for the Sooners to start off the game. Outstanding drive by them.
And Michael Amber's had a bit of a career resurgence here in Oklahoma so far. 8 touchdowns to just 1 interception after that one right there. I see Nate in chat saying that I'm ignoring his comments. No, I'm not. I'm just trying not to say the things that you could blame me for.
And
So now the score, Oklahoma 7, Oregon 0, but they're going to have a chance to tie this one up here.
They will, and I have full faith. I think this team is young, but they have a lot of potential. I mean, they have 1 junior on the offense, no starting senior. This is a young team that's getting the momentum rolling.
Yeah, that's a really good way to think about it. This season, not a single senior on this offense, so a lot of room to grow. Let's see how they do on this second drive of the night. 3 receivers to the left side, Kozlov in the backfield. Emerson Hall looking to throw. He's going deep. He wants it all. It's caught on the sideline by Dalton Hurd for 53 yards.
His second catch on the day, and that's what the generational talent does, is make big plays for this Ducks team. But over on Twitch, Cassius Creed ties the game up for Penn State after a 1-yard rushing touchdown. It is now 7 apiece, 5:23 left to go in the first quarter.
Smith Bowl tied up on Twitch. 3 receivers to the right side here. Oregon, Hall looking to throw. He's got Trey Walker once again. That's going to be a 3-yard gain.
Charles Wolford with the tackle. It's hard to tackle those big fellas. He got low, and low man typically wins in football.
Yeah, even if it's against a big 315-pound behemoth like Trey Walker. Hall looking to throw once again. Fits it into a tight window, but it is batted away to bring up 3rd and 7.
Great job by these Sooner DBs to just get that ball on the ground. Don't give Oregon a chance to catch and run with it.
3 receivers to the left side. Looks like a man coverage here. Emerson Hall. He's going to be sacked again. Another drive-killing sack by Glenn Baker.
Glenn Baker is off and at him early. It's already his second sack on the night. He hasn't had a sack to this point, and he's starting to pile them up early. This is what the Oklahoma Sooners defense needed from him.
A big bend don't break showing there from Glenn Baker, his second sack of the game and the season, as Max Freeze puts this one up, and it's going to be good. That was pretty close. But nonetheless, still in. Your score now, Oregon 3, Oklahoma 7, as the Sooners get the ball back here.
And the Sooners have a chance to extend their lead here, which would be massive for them, but the Oregon defense has a chance to make a statement. It's only been one drive, but a stop here early with the offense moving like it has on Oregon, you feel solid.
JT Weinrich gets the 23-yard return. They're going to start this one at the 26. Michael Lambert looking to throw to his left side, got his man Jaquez Stanley for a 5-yard gain.
I'm always going to support going at the sidelines. Get the quick catch, work your way upfield, and get out of bounds. Always a safe play.
Absolutely, Caleb Allen. 3 receivers to the right side. Amber looking to throw. It is caught, and it's going to be a big gain. Jalen Whitaker out to the 50.
He had a big block earlier, and if you block, you're going to get the rock. Whitaker gets rewarded for his big block for Omen, and it's 18 yards, and they keep on moving. The freshman Buck Skinner getting that tackle.
Whitaker getting a good catch there. They're just shy of the 50, just shy of midfield. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right side. Amber fakes the handoff. He's going to take this one himself. He's got room. He's going to get a gain of 8 after taking a big hit there at 2nd and 2.
Great job by Michael Ralph standing up Amber. Amber's a big body, hard to tackle. Ralph knew he didn't have to bring him down, just get him up for someone to lay the boom.
Empty set here for Amber. Amber, clean pocket. He's got his man. It's Cruz McKenzie for an 11-yard gain and another first down.
Great job by Cruz McKenzie. Great job by Briggs Beardsley, who made the tackle. Cruz is not easy to tackle. Briggs did it by himself. Hats off to that man.
Cruz is not easy to tackle at all. I've watched a lot of his games, and it is a lot of miss here, miss there. Michael Lambert looking to the left side. He's got his man once again. That's Cruz McKenzie for a 9-yard gain.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Cruz early and often. It's already his 3rd catch on the night. He has the 1 touchdown. He's getting majority of the receptions for this Oklahoma offense.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Amber, they're sending pressure, and he just makes a play before he catches the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Look, the play feels a lot nicer if you have the ball with you. Just going to say.
Yeah, that definitely does. 2 receivers to each side here. Amber looking to throw. He's got McKenzie on the outside, and that is going to be caught, but he's going to be tattooed at the end of that play.
It was Briggs Beardsley who again got the tackle on McKenzie. Laid down a massive hit to bring him down, but still it's a first down.
3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Empty set here for Amber. Amber looking for the end zone, and it's knocked away. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by this Oregon defense. And over on Twitch, the Smith Bowl stays on fire. Christopher Fraley gets a 66-yard touchdown reception. Florida now leads 14-7, 2:41 left in the first quarter.
Omen taking the handoff here, breaking a couple of tackles, breaking another tackle. He's fighting. It's a 5-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 5.
That is a strong, powerful run. I myself love these big power backs who want to break every single tackle, and Omen's my kind of runner.
Yeah, Omen is a really good, gritty runner. Amber has pressure, sees his man in the end zone. He runs out of the end zone as JT Weinrich, the safety, for a 7-yard pickup.
You know, I want to say instincts took over Weinrich today. He's used to picking it off and running the other direction, not used to being the guy catching it and turning upfield.
Definitely could have played a role in it. 1st and goal here, handing this one off to Omen. He's got room on the left side, and that is going to be touchdown Sooners.
Roll out the red carpet. Omen had a free lane, exceptional blocking by this Oklahoma offensive line, and the tight end took everyone 1-on-1. one and just got the job done. Great play call.
Yeah, he's not going to get a red carpet, but a red end zone is a good consolation prize, don't you think?
I'd say so.
Yeah. Your score now 14 Oklahoma, Oregon 3, as the Ducks look to try and even this one back up, bring it back within one score with 2:08 left in the first quarter, as this is going to be Dalton Hurd with a 26-yard return.
Hey, man, this Oregon offense needs to finish a drive. It's back-to-back drives they've had to settle to take a field goal, and with these wins, you don't want to be kicking anything right now.
Yeah. 8-mile-per-hour winds, I believe. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Emerson Hall looking to throw to the left side. Trey Walker continuing to fight, but it's going to be a 5-yard gain.
Trey Walker's favorite thing to do is fight. Paxton Parker, the small corner, able to fight him to the out-of-bounds line, however.
2nd and 5 here for the Ducks. He's got a lot of time, but there is a lot of pressure, and he's going to be sacked and brought down by Eugene Davis.
I think there's something comfortable about a guy named Eugene Davis getting a sack against the team from Eugene. He just never gave up. But also, over on Twitch, Penn State says, I can do you one better. Florida goes 66 yards. Penn State goes 68 yards to Night Row, as it's now 14-all, 1:38 left to go in the first quarter.
3rd and 13, the Sooners sending pressure, and he's going to be brought down again. That is Glenn Baker. To bring up 4th and 25. I mean, you could credit that to a bunch of different Sooners.
You couldn't yet again. Sorry, Frosty decided to throw a 6-7 joke out here. Glenn Baker with his 3rd sack. He had 9 sacks last season. He's already made up and said, I want to average 1 a game. How about 3 to get my numbers back to average?
You know, Frosty is older than us, Caleb. I didn't have this on my bingo card, but I didn't think that Frosty would be the one making the first 6-7 joke of the night of the 3 of us. It's okay. Empty set here for the Sooners, looking to the right side. This one's batted away by Briggs Beardsley.
Hey, he's having himself a night. A lot of tackles already. A big deflection, stopping that completion. Have yourself a night early on, Briggs.
2nd and 10, handing this one off to Omen. Good blocks. That a really good stiff arm right there. A 9-yard gain for Omen.
You know, we were just talking about how Briggs has had a great night so far. Omen's trying to knock the sense out of him because that's who ate that stiff arm. Isaac Kostar getting the tackle, but 9 yards downfield.
2-by-2 set here for the Sooners. Amber drops back, and another drop for the Sooners. Going to bring up 4th and 1.
I think there's a little bit of fear of getting hit there, but it feels a lot easier if you catch the ball.
Well, they're going for it here on 4th and 1. Amber looking to throw. It's going to be a screen. It's caught by Omen, but he's going to be brought down before he can get to the line of gain. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I like the aggressiveness, but what you don't factor in for is Isaac Kostar's energy. He never gave up on the play. It went to the opposite side of the field as him, and he traveled across hash to hash. The big fella wanted to get the stop, and he's the reason they got the 4th down stop.
That is something pro scouts love to see. As Hall drops back, looks to throw. He's got Trey Walker in the flat once again for a 4-yard gain.
They love going to Trey Walker. His 6 catch on the night, and I think Oklahoma's defense is getting tired of having to tackle this dude.
That's hard not to when you consider he's almost 3 yards long himself. A 2nd and 6 for Hall. He's looking for it all, and he's going to sail that one out of bounds to bring up 3rd and 6.
Just a little too far. Valente, you realize he's a little over 2 yards, not close to 3 yards tall, right?
I'm like Frosty. I'm tired and delusional right now. 3rd and 6 here for Hall. He's going to hit Kozlov on the check down, and that's going to be a 1st down. Let's move on, Caleb, please.
Great job by Kozlov to just turn upfield and get the tackle. Kamar Carr took a lot of hit contact to get the tackle, but Kozlov was able to do it, and Carr was able to get the job done.
And that is going to be the end of our first quarter. Your score, Oklahoma 14, Oregon 3. Y'all stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Back here again in Oklahoma as Oregon looking to get their first touchdown of the night. Hall looking deep. He's got his man. What a throw. Michael Copley Jr. for 30 yards.
Explosive playmaker. I got to watch a lot of Michael Copley last year, and he makes plays downfield. He doesn't want to beat you within the 5 to 10 yard range. He wants to get upfield and make your corner sweat, and he just made OU's DB sweat a little.
Maybe a lot. Might have let him sweat a lot, not just a little. Emerson Hall looking for the sideline. He's just going to sail that one away to bring up 2nd and 10.
Great heads-up play by the freshman. Looked downfield, couldn't see anything, and said, let's live to see 2nd down.
Welcome back to the roast of Valente, apparently. 3 yards tall if he puts Valente on his shoulders, says Nate. Emerson Hall looking for it all again, and he's got his man in the back of the end zone. Trey Walker, have a day, young man.
It's easy to see Trey Walker, but great vision by Emerson Hall nonetheless. He was working that back corner. There was a lot of targets over there. 3 OU defenders, another Oregon receiver. But he finds his man, and Trey Walker gets his first career touchdown. Congratulations, young man.
Yeah, first career touchdown for Trey Walker. And I don't even got to look at the number to know it's Trey Walker. You just got to look at that build, man.
Hey, left tackle could have gone out for a route.
Doubt it. Well, I mean, he is a left tackle pretty much. As Oklahoma looking to take this one back. It's a solid return by JT Weinrich.
And we'll see how OU responds. They have had a control offensively up until that last drive. Can they regain their momentum again?
Yeah, we're going to see if they can get that momentum back, steal a touchdown, if you will. That's going to be a screen out to Evan Shan, and that's going to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, great job, and great job by who else but Dalton Hurd to get the tackle, making his failing felt on both sides.
Empty set here for Amber and the Sooners. Amber looking to throw. He's got his man in the flat, Jalen Whitaker, for a gain of 7.
And yet again, it was Dalton Hurd on the tackle. But over on Twitch, Royce Pemberton catches a 28-yard touchdown pass. Penn State now leads 21-14. 8 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
3rd and 3 here for the Sooners. He's looking for it all, and this one's going to be intercepted by the Ducks. And the Ducks are waddling back to midfield. Oregon taking over here.
And it's Buck Skinner who gets the interception. His first career interception, and he read the play beautifully. He had his quarter in coverage, said, wait, he might have you by a step, and stepped in and saved a potential big play and made it a big play for Oregon.
First career interception for Buck Skinner as well. As Oregon take over here at midfield, 3 receivers to the right side. Hall looking for it all once again, and he's got his man, and that's going to be Hasta La Vista touchdown, Dalton Hurd.
Man, this is one of the greatest shows I've seen offensively between 2 receivers. Copley and Hurd do not want 5 yards. They don't want 10 yards a catch. They want 35 yards a catch, and they don't want it because they worked for those yards. They attack downfield, and they get downfield. Just a great job, and a great throw by Emerson as well to put it on him.
A perfect throw, and Hall's had a great season so far. He's up to 6 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's already near matching that game he had last week as well, as Cam Harris gets a 21-yard return.
A strong return, and now it's OU's time to answer. You have great offensive weapons. Can they utilize them to perfection here?
Protect the football is the name of the game. Faking the handoff to Omen. Amber taking it himself. He's going to tuck the head, and he's going to get a 7-yard gain.
And Briggs Beardsley yet again getting a tackle, his 6th on the night already.
7 minutes left to go here in the half. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right side. as Amber looking to throw, has his man, and Ace West with an 11-yard pickup and a first down.
An outstanding catch by Ace West. He's now just 3 receptions away from moving to the second all-time in OU history.
Interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. As Amber looks to throw, has a lot of time, doing his taxes, taking a nap, but that one nearly picked off by J.B. Burns.
The freshman almost made a big play, but over on Tritz, Knight Rowe doubles up his touchdown count tonight as he gets his 19-yard touchdown reception to make the Penn State Nittany Lions go up 28-14, 7:17 left in the second quarter.
Amber with a lot of time. Here is Evan Shan going to get a 20-yard pickup and a first down.
Great catch by Sean, but a great job by this Oregon defense as well, staying attached yet again. Briggs Beardsley gets another tackle. He's looking to have a career night, and he's only a freshman, just 4 tackles away already from matching his season total, not his season high total.
1st and 10 here, 4 receivers to the right side, empty set here for Amber. Amber looking for it all again. That's going to be Cruz McKenzie for a huge gain, but a flag down on the field. The dreaded clipping call once again.
It's always going to get you. It's just a matter of when, not if.
That happens to every team, and that is one of those plays where you don't really want that to happen. It's going to negate that entire gain. So it's going to bring up 1st and 13 for the Sooners. As Amber looking for it all again. This one's going to be knocked away.
Great contact by J.B. Burns. But just so the receiver know, it feels a little bit better if you hold on to that football.
Yeah, it definitely does. You're saying a lot about these receivers tonight. As Omen gets a 6-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 7.
Buck Skinner steps up and makes that tackle. Hey, I'm making a point, man. You either turn upfield too early and forget it, or you don't hold on through contact. Both cardinal sins at receiver.
Empty set here for the Sooners, and this is going to be another first down for Cruz McKenzie.
He's a hard man to tackle. Briggs Beardsley ended up having to do it, and it didn't even look like a football tackle. It looked like more of a wrestling takedown.
Yeah, it looks like that might have even been a face mask, too. 3 receivers to the right side. This one's going to be a screen to Jaquez Stanley, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain.
Great job by Michael Ralph to open up his hips and work upfield to limit the damage on that play.
3 receivers to the right side here in the red zone now for the Sooners. Amber looking to his right side. He's got his man, and that is going to be another first down for Ace West.
And just beat his guy off the line of scrimmage, and there was just not enough time for the corner to recover. But that's going to happen when you're playing a receiver like Ace West.
Empty set here for Amber. Amber looking for the end zone, but he's going to sail that one out of bounds, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
The last thing you want to do is turn the ball over in the red zone. Great job by Amber.
Yeah, if you're not going to throw a touchdown, try not to take a sack. Just throw it out of bounds if you have to. Fakes the handoff. Amber looking for the end zone. It's going to be caught. No one in sight. Jalen Whitaker. Touchdown Sooners.
That was his corner of the end zone. He said, I'm taking this section. Just leave me alone in this section. And people agreed. Had 5, 10, maybe even 15 yards from the nearest defender. And a great job. Just hold on to that football and get your 7 points. And great job by Amber for finding the just 5'7" wide receiver.
Yeah, it is very hard to find a receiver that's 5'7", especially because it's not the easiest to find me, and I'm 5'7". As the Ducks look to get back on the scoreboard and take the lead back with 5 minutes left to go in the half, Dalton Hurd gets a 27-yard return.
Good return, and just look at the splits. This shows how often they're just throwing this football only 10 yards realistically through the ground.
Yeah. Hall has been super efficient for the Ducks. Why Fix was not broken is he's going to get another good pass here Dakari Johnson going to fall forward for a 14-yard gain.
Great job to work upfield and get yards. Alexander Carter was in on that tackle.
Empty set here for the Ducks. 3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. He's going to hit his man again. That's big Trey Walker for a 14-yard gain.
Kamar Carr yet again. And on the tackle, fought down Walker. And we're seeing both tight ends on both sides dominate early.
3 receivers to the left side here for Hall, and that one's going to be dropped.
He heard the footsteps. He heard the boogeyman coming for his hit. J.D. Blackman wanted to land a blow, and he said, I'll leave the ball on the ground.
Nate said Walker's built like Val if Val was a foot taller. Literally. 2nd and 10 here as Copley gets a 3-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 7.
Yet again, Alexander Carter following around, making the tackle, forcing an important 3rd down.
Horns in chat asking how many yards does Walker have? Specifically to you, Caleb, as he's looking for the end zone, and this one's going to be knocked away by Paxton Parker.
Great job by Paxton Parker just knocking the ball down, and honestly, it's somewhere in the 60s. I don't know the exact number, though.
Sure you do. 4th and 7 here for the Ducks. They're going to punt this one to the Sooners. That one looked like it was going to die out, but it goes into the end zone.
Just not quite enough for the brand. As with 4 minutes left, OU has a chance to extend their lead, which would be massive, getting back to a 2-score lead early, especially at getting closer to half.
I'm going to let you read Nate's last comment whenever we get a chance. Michael Amber looking for the sideline. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I mean, look, he's not wrong, but Dalton Hood made a great play. Great coverage, just what you want out of your generational talent.
2 receivers to the right side, tight end in motion here for the Sooners. Amber looking for that same tight end. It's going to be Cruz McKenzie for a 10-yard gain and a 1st down.
Cruz made one miss and fought through another. Great job by Cruz McKenzie, who's having himself a potential career night.
Nate says Val built like a bowling ball. Empty set here for the Sooners once again. Michael Amber has a lot of time, not a single bit of pressure. He's going to look downfield, but that one is dropped and broken up.
Great job by Michael Valf on that play. Lays a devastating hit, making it near impossible to hold on to that football.
Empty set again for the Sooners. Amber looking for that left sideline. It's going to be caught by Cruz McKenzie once again.
I thought that ball was going straight out of bounds, but it's already his 7th catch on the night for 83 yards. He's looking to have a major one here.
Their receivers to the left side. Oklahoma 3 for 5 on 3rd down, and this one, ooh, got a bit of a generous spot.
Omen probably reached out, barely got it past line of scrimmage. I'm giving Omen a lot of credit on that play.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. A review wouldn't have hurt, as Amber looking for the sideline this time. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Oregon's DBs putting in the work, just playing outstanding coverage out there.
Nate in chat saying had him covered like Val's shadow. Alrighty. 2nd and 10 here. This one's dropped again. That one almost picked off.
Yeah, Buck Skinner tried to get it as it fell to the ground. Was just a step too slow for making the major play.
3rd and 10 here. 2x2 set for Amber and the Sooners. Amber needs a 1st down here. He's going to throw short to Cruz McKenzie, and he almost got there. It's going to be 4th and inches for the Sooners.
And it's a Tony 10.
That it is, a Tony 10, and this one's going to be punted back towards the Oregon Ducks. They're going to try and pin him deep here. This one angling towards that left sideline, and you know, we're not going to call that a for the brain moment, but we can call it a baby for the brain moment.
It was close.
Was it inside the 20 of it? Yeah, you know what? Let's call it, you know, very minuscule for the brain moment. Two receivers to the left side. This one's going to be a screen. The block up the field by Trey Walker as Copley gets a 4-yard gain.
Great job by JT Reinrich, who just made the big play. Alexander Curtis set him up. Reinrich set him down. Outstanding play there.
2nd and 6 here for the Ducks. 2-by-2 set here. Hall, they're sending pressure. It's not going to get there, but it does. It's going to be sacked by J.D. Blackman.
It didn't get home, but it made Emerson Hall get a little bit nervous, and a great job by J.D. Blackman to notice that, work off of the Kozlov's block, and just make the sack. A huge play for this Oregon offense. This Oklahoma defense.
Yeah, this Oklahoma defense made a great play there, and Hall tried to escape, but he couldn't. Hall looking for that first down. He's got his man. It's going to be Dalton Hurd for a 7-yard gain and a first down.
He's already having himself a night. 124 receiving yards. He has a bunch of tackles on defense. He has a touchdown. He's looking to go back-to-back in play of the week.
1st and 10, 3 receivers to the left side. A lot of pressure there. That one's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Great job by the OU defense to create pressure and keep it going on him. That's exactly what you want to see from your defensive line.
3 receivers to the left side. Hall looking for his man. And he's shifty in there. Dakari Johnson's going to find a way to pick up 5.
And if Oklahoma defense was in on that tackle, everyone swarmed. I can't call out just one guy because probably everyone was there.
And it's hard to tackle. I can't remember if the mouse was Tom or Jerry. Tom was the cat, right?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, it's hard for Tom to tackle Jerry like it was hard for the Oklahoma defense to bring down Dakari Johnson right there. 4th and 5. 4th and 5 here for the Ducks. They're going to punt this one away to the Sooners. And Frosty just said that's before my time. It definitely was before my time. It's probably before a lot of people's time in this chat.
Hey, man, I still watch some Tom and Jerry. I just haven't thought about that show in a while.
Yeah, no, it just randomly popped up in my mind for some reason. 3 receivers to the right here for the Sooners. Amber has a lot of time. He's looking for that first down. He's going to get it. That's going to be Ace West for a 15-yard gain.
And it's going to be Buck Skinner on that tackle. Fought, but Ace gets his catch. He is now officially 1 catch away from moving into 2nd all-time in Oklahoma history. And I have a Twitch update for you, but I will wait until after this play.
1st and 10 with a minute to go left in this half. 3 receivers to the left side. Let's see what Oklahoma looks to do here. Amber, he's looking for it all. He's got his man down the sideline. Bye-bye, Evan Shan. Touchdown Sooners.
Was just able to beat every single defender downfield, and it's a great job by Amber to look up and find his guy. That's a massive play as you're closing out on halftime now. But also over on Twitch, we just had a big touchdown. They had a big touchdown as Penn State extends their lead as Otis Boudreaux catches a 38-yard touchdown pass. It is now 35-14 Penn State with 19 seconds left in the half.
And so your score here, 28 Oklahoma, 17 Oregon with 56 seconds left in the half. And let's see if the Ducks can bring it back within 1 score before halftime. They're going to kick this one off to the Ducks. That should be Dalton Hurd back there, as this is going to be a really solid return up to the 35. Take 35-yard return for Hurd.
And this is definitely touchdown territory for Oregon. They've hit on numerous big plays downfield to Copley, to Hurd. Even Trey Walker's caught a touchdown catch downfield. But it's also time for OU's D-line to see some money. As we all know, they see sacks as money because that's what gets them paid to go pro.
Are you implying that the Sooners have a bounty gate program?
No, I'm saying that this DNs get paid to get sacks.
2x2 set here for the Ducks. This one's going to be sailed out of bounds.
What a lot of programs call pass downs money downs for the D-line.
What is Nate Snare on right now? 2nd and 10 for the Ducks. This one going to be checked down to Trey Walker. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 in the hurry up for the Ducks.
Keep finding your big fella.
3rd and 2 here. Hall looking for the deep pass, and that one's going to be sailed too far. Bring up 4th and 2 now.
You know, I looked up what Trigger Berry is, and it's an apparel company.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the question again. What is Nate Snare on? As the Sooners might be looking to score again as they get this one back out to the 26-yard line, JT Weinrich.
And it was Hansel Cook who actually made the punt coverage tackle. Great job by the junior.
So 22 seconds left, 3 timeouts, and maybe what you do here, you hand this one off to Omen, see what he gets, and then you make a decision there. Hands this one off to Omen, read it like a book, and this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They call timeout. They're going to get aggressive.
I think they saw enough to like what they saw Tyler Timmerman on the tackle.
2nd and 6 here for Amber. He's going to throw this one underneath for a 5-yard gain. Jaquez Stanley will bring up 3rd and 1. Is it time for a deep shot here?
If you're going to do it, you do it now.
Third and 1 here for the Sooners. This is a screen out to Omen. He's going to get more than enough for a first down, and he gets out of bounds. I think now it's time for that deep shot we've been talking about, kid.
Well, do you take a deep shot or do you try to go get a quick 17 yards and go get in the field goal range?
We'll see what they do. 3 receivers to the right side for the Sooners. 7 seconds left in the half. He's going to go for that gain. He gets 10. That's not going to be enough for a field goal, but it could be enough for that Hail Mary.
I'm just going to call my shot now. Watch out for Ashresh or Evan Sean, both bigger wide receivers.
Well, they're looking for it all. It's definitely got the range, and it's, oh my goodness, out of the hands of Shane. Great tackle there at the end, but that is going to bring up the end of the half. Oklahoma leading 28 to Oregon 17. Caleb, we've had a good half so far. Give us your thoughts.
I think we've had a great half so far. Both teams are playing at a high level. With that being said, it feels like Oklahoma's just been one step ahead and have been able to regather. They got out quicker. Oregon responded. However, after Oregon responded, it felt like the gas pedal got a little bit eased off and Oklahoma just stepped on it. Both tight ends have been really productive, but I want to see both of these running backs get more light. Kozlov's an outstanding runner. That's what he does, and he hasn't gotten a lot of action. Omen's great. He's gotten some action, but feed him more. He's who got you where you started at.
Man, look at these stats. Oklahoma dominating the rushing yards, pretty even in terms of passing yards. They're winning the time of possession by a minute, but they have that turnover. So to keep this lead for the Sooners, I would say protect the football most importantly. If you're the Ducks and you want to get back into this, you can't let the Sooners get home. That's a lot of the reason you're in that negative 23 rushing yard slot. Looking in the chat once again. This has become the roast of both of us now, as Nate says, no, I was not implying a clothing company. If I was, it would have been bigger and taller. As we have a huge return here, JT Weinrich again with a 35-yarder.
I want to give credit to Trey Walker, who was actually the man who made the tackle in coverage.
Yeah, and I want to give credit to Nate Snare for this other comment he made. Val eats Snickers upside down because he likes the texture. Fakes the handoff here. Michael Amber has a lot of time. He's looking for the deep shot. He's got his man again. That's Sebastian Omen, and that's a touchdown, Sooners.
What a catch and run by Omen. He catches that, and he just works upfield as fast as he can, and no one could catch him. With that being said, also on tricks, Victor Acuna catches an 18-yard touchdown for Florida as they cut into Penn State's lead. It is now 35-21, 7:17 left to go in the third quarter.
Someone in the chat, I believe that is Michael Amber in the chat, who said I sound like Morty from Rick and Morty, not the Morty with the deep voice that used to call with me, obviously. Dalton Hurd gets a 26-yard return.
Solid return. Now it's Oregon's time to strike back, which they need.
And they definitely need it. Two receivers to the left side here. Faking the handoff. Emerson Hall with time, looking down that side, and that one's knocked away by Alexander Carter.
I thought Alexander Carter had a chance to really put their foot on the gas and pick this off. Just couldn't quite, didn't want it, knocked it down. I respect the effort.
Emerson Hall looking for his man. He's got enough for a first down. That's Johnny Korn.
Great job by Johnny Korn to cut upfield and get his 12 yards and move the chains.
Nate says more like Thick and Morty. All right. Three receivers to the right side here for Emerson Hall. He's got enough time, but Kamar Carr batting that one away.
Great job by Kamar Carr. Find the ball. You don't have to get a pick. You just have to get it on the ground and give your defense two more plays to get the stop.
Two receivers to the left side here looking for that wide receiver screen, and he gets absolutely blasted for only a gain of one.
Alexander Carter, the senior corner, with the massive tackle, limits it to a 1 yard gain. Now, can they get the job done on third down? That is the question.
You need to get past the sticks. 3rd and 9 here for the Ducks. They're 3 of 9 on third down. Three receivers to the right side. Emerson Hall looking for it all. He's got his man downfield, but it's batted away by Kamar Carr once again.
He saw the big play opportunity and rotated it over there. He knew help was not potentially needed, but is helpful and limited it to a incompletion. Now OU gets a ball, hopeful to extend their lead.
It's going to be an 8-yard return for JT Weinrich, as they're going to get another chance to extend their lead, like you mentioned.
And it's going to be a huge chance. It took them only one play last time. Can Oregon do enough to slow them down?
We're going to have a Twitch update here in just a moment. As Amber looking to throw, looking for it all again, and it looks like they might get it done in one, but Jalen Whitaker gets a 42-yard gain.
Riggs Beardsley saves a potential one-play touchdown, but great throw by Michael Amber. Threw it beautifully. Just Whitaker did not have the speed. But over on Twitch, Cassius Creed gets a 19-yard receiving touchdown, giving him one rushing and one receiving on the night. Penn State extends their lead. It's now 42-41 with 6:17 left in the third quarter.
Well, Amber has a lot of time here and a lot of space and a receiver, but it's going to be dropped.
Just couldn't keep a hold of it. Just not quite enough.
Not enough there. 2-by-2 set here for Amber and the Sooners. Amber has time, looking to throw on that left sideline on the comeback route, and he's got it for a first down.
Great catch by Ace West, and it is official. He moves into OU history, now second all-time in receptions. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Ace West, and this one's going to be caught by Jaquez Stanley for a Tony 10.
Tony 10, a big thing here in this game, a common trend.
2-by-2 set again for Amber. He's going to hand this one off to Omen, and it's going to be enough for a first down, and even more. Gets down past the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And all of Oregon's defense had to work on trying to tackle him. And Raji asked, who is he? Second to? I'm not giving you that pleasure, buddy.
Oof. 1st and goal here for Amber, looking for the end zone. It's caught, but that one is not in bounds.
Just incomplete. Not enough space on the field.
That was a great pass, though. 2-by-2 set here again. Takes the handoff. Amber taking it himself, and that's going to be touchdown Sooners.
Great job by Amber to hold on to it and find into the end zone. A massive play for OU as Oregon now needs to start to hustle up on offense as they need points, and they need points fast.
Michael Amber continuing to have a great season, a great game tonight. Your score now 42-17. Oklahoma leads. Oregon needs to get back into this and fast. You need to score something. This one's kicked off. Dalton Hurd back deep to receive. As this one's going to be covered greatly. That's Kozlov on the 22-yard return.
Kozlov did great work on that return, just fought hard for every yard he could possibly get.
Oh, Nate, I love you, buddy, but can we please send some heat the other direction? There's someone else in the booth with me tonight as well. 3 receivers to the left side. Emerson Hall looking deep. He's got his man. It's Michael Copley Jr., I believe. Oh, Johnny Corn for a huge first down.
And Alexander Carter was able to get the shoelace tackle. Granted, he probably goes out of bounds, but nonetheless, why take the risk and not just play it safe?
Hey, Rogie, look, you said Timu, Rick, and Morty. I didn't say a word. That was all Rick. 1st and 10 here. Emerson Hall looking for big Trey Walker. He gets a 2-yard gain, and he does the splits.
JT Reinrich hit him into the splits. Just a powerful man who is looking to build upon what has already been a great career so far for JT Reinrich.
Yeah. Great career so far. And it's going to be a great career ahead for Trey Walker, sorry. 3 receivers to the right side for Oregon. I'm trying to get a little too funny now, and it's not working. As this one's going to be a huge loss. Joseph Ulrich for the sack.
Great job by Ulrich to get off the double team. He had 2 men on him, just split it beautifully and got home. Now Oregon has to throw it downfield to potentially keep the ball moving.
At 3rd and 17, Caleb, I want to know, you saw what Nate says in chat. Who sings the radioactive song? Should I bite or no?
That's Imagine Dragons.
Interesting. As this one going to be just a tad too far. He was wide open on the sideline, though.
As a legendary man just as said, just a bit outside.
Just a bit. As this one going to be punted back to the Sooners, looking to pin them deep. And this one going to go into the end zone.
Now it is time for OU to potentially keep extending their lead. They already have it at 35 points. They're looking to go to 42 and to keep building on this momentum they have in the second half.
It's been a really good half for the Sooners. It's been all Sooners in this second half. Look at Amber, 406 yards, 4 touchdowns to just 1 interception. I mean, like I said, a career resurgence here in Oklahoma, and he's just been doing incredible tonight. He's continuing to build on this great season he's had so far. Triple option here. Gonna pitch this one back to Jalen Whitaker. That's gonna be a gain of 9.
Riggs Beardsley yet again on the tackle, his 10th on the night.
Well, Rogie, I also didn't know the answer to the question. I'm gonna be honest. Caleb is the guy with the numbers. So Sebastian Oman gets a 9-yard gain. He's up to 83 yards tonight.
Great run, but I'll give him its credit. It's Evan. It's Evan Sham.
Interesting. Okay. 1st and 10 here for Amber. Still looking to throw here. Cruz McKenzie gets a 5-yard pickup to bring up 2nd and 5.
Good catch. He's now 1 catch from not just 10 catches, but next catch probably also gets him to the century marker yards race.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hands this one off to Sebastian Oman. He gets a gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 1.
And that's a good high-low tackle by this Oregon defense. One went high, one went low, and it might be the only way to tackle him.
3rd and 1 here for the Sooners. Amber looking for it all. He has a lot of time. He's got enough space, and he's got a man on that left side, but it's going to be knocked out free.
Just couldn't hold on through contact, and Oklahoma's playing it safe and is just punting it away.
He's going to punt this one away. And that was a huge punt right there. That's going to go through the back of the end zone, though.
Oregon gets the chance they wanted. They can go make a play here and cut into this lead and gain momentum right back.
2 receivers to the right side. He's got his man Johnny Corn for a 4-yard gain.
I'm always going to be a fan of the 3 to 4 yard quick outs because they're always reliable.
3.5 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the right side. Hall has time. Hall has a man down the sideline, but sails that one away once again.
Once again, just a bit outside. And you throw it outside the sideline, nothing your receiver can do unless they have super leaping ability.
Yeah, unless they're DK Metcalf. 3 receivers to the right side. He's going to be brought down again. Glenn Baker with sack number 4.
Huge sack for Glenn Baker. He's at 4, which is a monumental moment in his career. And it's still only the 3rd quarter. The question now becomes is can he get to 5?
Hey, you know what 5 is, right?
5 is a lot of things. Let's be clear here. 5 sacks gets him in a lot of companies.
It does. It also ties him for the modern era record. He's one off of that.
The OU record.
Yeah. As this one going to be a huge return by Weinrich up past midfield.
But I can confirm that is a career high for Glenn Baker in sacks in the game.
Congrats to Baker. 1st and 10 here. Fakes that handoff. Amber going to step up himself. He throws that one to his left. Ace West gets a 1st down.
His 5th catch on the night, averaging 12 per. He's pretty much a walking 1st down, basically.
2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Split backfield here for Amber. Fakes the handoff. Looking to his running back. That's going to be Jaquez Stanley for a 3-yard gain.
And Dalton Hurd was the first man there to make contact.
Car and Jet saying need point Sooners. I love how they're not trying to step off the gas. It's a very, very good thing to do. There's still a lot of time left as he hits Whitaker on the sideline for a gain of 4.
Gets quick throws. My favorite throws.
It's 3rd and 2. Nate in chat asking, didn't Sam have 5 in a game at VT? I do see a Miles Andrews in season 22. As Jaquez Stanley gets the 1st down into the red zone for the Sooners.
Nate, what we're saying is he's 1 away from tying the modern era record, to be clear.
Yeah, not breaking, tying. 3 receivers to the left side. Amber, 1st and 10, looking for the end zone. It's going to be off the hands of his intended target, and that's going to be 2nd and 10.
Got a little too excited for the touchdown and forgot to bring the ball with him into the end zone.
Yeah, Carr is right. No lead is safe or big enough in this league. We all know that. 3 receivers to the left side. Amber looking for his receiver. It's Ace West again for an 8-yard gain. You know what, Rogie? Ace West is starting to creep up on you a little bit.
Everyone's starting to creep up on a record until the record starts to separate again.
It's not as easy when the receiver you're chasing is still playing.
Not at all, but it's a great tackle by, I believe, the walk-on, holding them to just 3 points.
Good stop here. Wait, there's going to be a flag down on the field.
False start, offense. Still 4th down.
Of course, that's just going to back this one up 5 more yards. And I'm still not allowed to say the name of the kicker, but the kick is up, and it is good. A 33-yarder for Jay Finkel.
Hey, man, get your points. As long as it goes to the upright, who cares?
Yep, the goal is keep it in between those yellow bars, obviously. Dalton Hurd taking back the return. This one's going to be solid, but another flag down.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
This one's going to be on Taylor Hendershot. Caleb, I imagine your eyes are going to be on Glenn Baker here a lot. As remember, we were in the booth when Buck Wild went absolutely buck wild and broke that modern era TFL record. As that's going to be Glenn Baker, but he misses on this one. And
Emerson Hall did not let him have that.
I wouldn't either, man. I wouldn't either. I mean, he shot through a cannon.
He did. Joseph Ovitz did, however, get a sack there. His second on the night, his second in his career.
And Baker almost tied the record right there. Great job by Hall not letting him have it. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Baker around the back again, but he's not going to be able to get it. Hall throws this one away. Hall really doesn't want him to have this record.
I wouldn't. You don't want to be remembered as the guy who gave up the record.
Yeah, fair enough. 3rd and 17. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. As Emerson Hall taking his time here. Hall looking to throw. He's got enough time, and it's going to be caught. Dalton Hurd getting the big first down.
What a catch by Dalton Hurd, who continues a monster night offensively. But a great job by Emerson Hall to stand in there and take a massive hit to get rid of that football. And a great job by Hurd to hold on through a JT Reinrich hit as well.
All-purpose player of the week for week 2. Definitely deserved. Definitely is going to find his way on that ballot again, as he's going to get this one to Landon Hansen for a 3-yard gain.
Great catch by Hansen. Diving effort to hold on to that.
2nd and 7 coming up. We'll have a Twitch update here after this play. Again, all eyes on Glenn Baker currently. Emerson Hall has enough time, but doesn't have enough air. Charles Wolford getting the deflection.
Here's the deflection by the freshman, but over on Tritz, Alexander Schultz goes 64 yards as Florida now trails 42-28, 7:33 left in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 7. They're doubling Glenn Baker. He just got free. It's going to bring up 4th and 7 after he breaks that one up.
Great coverage by this OU defense. Just said, no, you're not getting any free yards here.
4th and 7. This will be the final play of the 3rd quarter, as this one is received by JT Weinrich, and that is going to bring up the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, Oklahoma 45, Oregon 17. We're on record watch though, so stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Back here again in Oklahoma. Your score 45-17. 2 receivers to the right side. Amber going to take this one himself. He's going to get a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
The freshman Raid Robinson in on that tackle.
The 7th tackle of the night. 2x2 set here for the Sooners. Not backing down just yet. Amber looking for the screen, but he's got Omen on the right side. That looked a little unconventional. He's going to get 2 big stiff arms and a first down.
He just runs angry, and I love it. That's what I look for in great running backs, and he embodies what a great running back is.
It definitely is. Another screen here. This one to the wide receiver, Evan Shan, for a 3-yard gain.
Good catch, and he has 4 on the night, looking to only add to that total.
3 receivers to the left side here for Amber. Amber looking for that first down, and it's Jalen Whitaker getting him there.
Everyone just swarming to the ball on this Oregon defense. Gang tackling is easy tackling.
That it is. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hands this one off to Jaquez Stanley. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Rashad Hawkinson.
Great job by Hawkinson hawking him down in the backfield. The freshman making the huge play, his first career TFL.
Yeah, DT Hall in chat saying Omen closing in on a 100-100 game, which would be absolutely nuts, by the way, as he gets to 92 yards rushing on that one.
It absolutely would be insane, and I'm here to see it happen tonight.
3rd and 9 here for the Sooners. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty set. Amber looking for that first down to keep the Sooners on the field, but a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Just no one in the spot, but you know what? You don't throw it, you don't turn it over. Turning it over on a punt is not the same as throwing an interception, fumbling, whatever, so playing it safe is always the right play.
And they're going to try and pin them back deep here. That one's going to go through the back of the end zone, though. Oregon getting the ball back with 7:09 left to go in the 4th quarter.
And how aggressive are you with your Oregon here? The answer is very. You have to get points, and you have to get them fast. It's a 38-point game. And Valente, how many possessions is 38 points?
Well, it's actually a 28-point game.
It is 28.
Yeah, 28-point game.
That's on me.
You done messed it all up. Glenn Baker looking for that record, but this is going to go to Trey Walker for a 9-yard gain.
His 11th catch on the night, breaking a massive number in his career already.
2nd and 1 here for the Sooners. This one, or for the Ducks, this one's going to be a screen out to Kozlov for no gain.
The biggest weakness on these screens, shoelaces. Shoelaces always lead to easy tackles, and Carr would take a 38-point lead, like I said, and I don't blame him.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pump faking Hall looking downfield, and this one almost hauled in, but it's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Ducks.
Just couldn't quite hold on to it, and Rogi, we're not going to talk about it. My quick mental math is not the strongest, I will admit.
Yeah. No, 28 points, Caleb, and by the way, it's 4 possessions, but I entered that a little too late. Okay. 1st and 10 here now for the Sooners after an 8-yard return by Weinrich. 2 receivers to the left side now, split backfield for the Sooners. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it to his receiver, but it is knocked out.
Just couldn't hold on through contact, and when Fritz Donald's hitting you, I can't blame you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to hold on to that contact either. 4 receivers to the left side. Amber and the Sooners still not slowing down, but he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Xavier Waters with the TFL. He had a big game last week. He's actually had back-to-back big games. He's had 4 total sacks on the year. That's his 11th TFL already as a defensive tackle.
Absolutely insane. And we're in a season where these defensive ends and defensive tackles are racking up a lot of TFLs for these first 3 weeks. As this one's going to be fumbled. I don't even know if that was possessed. But 1st and 10 now. And the Ducks are going to get this one back.
It was a huge hit. And by who else but Dalton Hurd, who knocks the ball out. I'm interested to see if we do go to a view, however.
That was pretty close. There was a lot of Ducks in the area, and this one isn't going to be reviewed. So the Ducks with a huge hit, forcing that turnover, and now they're back on the field. Is Emerson Hall looking for the sideline? That one knocked away.
And what an athletic play by JT Heinrich, who had to get up there, jump as high as he possibly could to knock that ball away.
Calling his name a lot tonight. 2 receivers to both sides. This one handed off to Kozlov. For the first time in a while, it's a 4-yard gain.
Only his third rush on the night, which is insane to me.
Yeah, we're halfway through the fourth quarter, and Kozlov only 3 rush attempts himself. Hall gonna chuck this one to Ravana Kozlov, and that is going to be a first down.
Darion Daly with the tackle had to wrestle Kozlov down, and it's like wrestling a bear. Hard to do.
How would you know?
I don't answer those questions.
Okay, all right. Trey Walker in motion here. Emerson Hall looking for his receiver, and what a questionable throw there. Paxton Parker batting that one away.
I love that throw because I don't know if you saw it, but Glenn Baker was half a step away from a sack, and Emerson Hall said no.
He said, I'll throw a pick. I'll do anything else but let you have it. Glenn Baker's Ravana Kozlov getting a 6-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 4.
Great catch and run by Kozlov to keep the ball moving for Oregon and putting him in a favorable 3rd down situation.
I'll tell you what, if we counted almost sacks, Baker would be at like 9 right now. As Hall looking for that first down. He's going to get that first down. Huge gain just outside of the red zone. Dakari Johnson with his 3rd grab of the night.
Great job by Johnson, and just try to shift off coverage, and no DB was there. Drydick tried to shift it. Maybe thought a guy was right next to him and wanted to go back to his flat, but just a wide open throw.
Down to the 20-yard line. 3 down linemen here for the Sooners. As this one's going to be caught by Ben Welch for a first down.
Great catch and run by Ben Welch, the walk-on, getting some love.
Kamar Carr gets his 5th tackle of the night. Empty set here for Hall and the Ducks. 3 receivers to the left side. He's going to go to that left side. It's going to be caught by Buck Skinner. He's going to get 7 yards on the gain.
Buck Skinner gets some love on offense. You love to see it.
4 minutes left to go here in the ball game. This one pitched outside to Ravana Kozlov. He has a lane and he has a touchdown, Oregon.
Great fight by Kozlov. Just get to the pylon and you'll be in, and that's exactly what he did. Touchdown, Oregon makes this game a little closer.
Just a little closer now. Is the score now Oklahoma 45, Oregon 24 with less than 4 minutes to go here in the game. Oregon going for the onside kick, and Oklahoma gonna recover this one. Stiff arms one. Last night we saw a onside kick return touchdown by USC. This time we see a big stiff arm, I believe, by Ace West.
It was Ace West who covered it off the onside. Now I'm interested to see how aggressive Oklahoma is.
Michael Amber still looking for points as he's just going to throw this one away.
Live to see another down. I will never hate that call.
Especially when you're up by this much, I would probably try to be killing more clock at this point, but I mean, either way, they're going to hand this one off to Omen. He's going to get a big gain. He's going to break free. He's going to fight through defenders. He's got 16 yards, and that'll get him past the century mark.
When you have Omen stopped in his tracks in the backfield, you don't think that's going to turn into yards. Next thing you know, Omen breaks a tackle, gets off another few, fights for another 5, and gives you 16 yards instead. That's the kind of power back Omen is.
Yeah, he had to go through his own offensive lineman to get enough space there. Amber taking this one himself. He spins through one. He gets a 3-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 7.
Great tackle by Buck Skinner, getting him onto the ground.
4 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Amber taking his time here. They're going to let this clock roll as much as they can, probably down to about 2 seconds left. They're going to go under 3 minutes here. I'd like to see what the play call is here. Amber taking this one himself again. Amber has space, bounces off one defender, and that's going to be 3rd and inches for the Sooners.
Just shy, Tyler Timmerman chasing him down, getting the tackle, keeping him just shy of the first down.
Empty set here again. Could they be going quarterback draw for the 3rd time in a row? We're about to find out. They're going to run this clock down as far as it can go. Have about 2 minutes and 10 seconds-ish when they call for the snap. 3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Amber and the Sooners taking their time. Oh, he's going to pass here. He gets clobbered, but it's going to be a touchdown, Oklahoma. Jaquez Stanley.
What a call by this Oklahoma offense. They felt like Oregon was going to play aggressive, so you throw people at the end zone and just trust your senior quarterback, Michael Amber, to find the open man. And he throws a beautiful ball through contact. Just an outstanding play and an outstanding throw by Amber.
Hey, you heard him get clobbered there too. That's the good part, is you heard the bone crunching hit and you heard the crowd erupt as Stanley caught that pass. What a throw. And like Horns is saying in chat, that's the over for all you degenerates out there. Your score now 52 Oklahoma, Oregon 24. So that's 76 points, Caleb, if you can get your math right.
Hey, look, just because I can't tell the difference between 28 and 38 can't mean I can't do addition, okay?
Well,
I struggle with subtraction, not addition.
You know, if you just do it backwards, it's kind of the same thing.
Not even remotely close.
Yeah. That's a debate for a different day. Running back in motion. He's going to throw this one to Walker. It looked like a bit of a miscommunication. 2 receivers trying to go for it there.
Just a tad bit of miscommunication. It happens, especially late into ball games.
Fakes the handoff. Emerson Hall looking for that first down. He's got Dakari Johnson for the first down.
And over on Tritz, it appears the game has gone final as Penn State will move to 1-2 after winning 48-28 over Florida.
Travis getting the win in the Smith Bowl. As Kozlov with a huge angry run right here. 14-yard gain to midfield for the Ducks.
And that is exactly why I'm team give Kozlov the ball more. That's exactly what he does over and over again.
He had 7 carries for 65 yards last week. Very efficient runner. I could see him getting the ball more. This one's going to be thrown to Charlie McDonald for a 3-yard gain.
Baker's motor never stopped. He almost got to the quarterback and still just made the tackle himself.
3 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Empty set here for Hall. Hall looking down to that left sideline. It's going to be Donald Patterson for a 4-yard gain.
Good catch and run. Great job by Hall to snap, throw. Don't let the D-line have a chance to get home.
You don't want to give him a chance to get home, especially Glenn Baker. Yeah, and that's the one guy he's watching right now. As Baker getting held up right there, this is going to be thrown to Charlie McDonald. More walk-on love here for the Ducks.
I'm all here for the walk-on love, baby.
Absolutely. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Hall looking for the end zone. It's nearly picked off to bring up 2nd and 10.
Just a little too much sauce on that throw.
A little too much sauce. What's your sauce of choice, Caleb, if you don't mind me asking?
Ketchup.
Interesting. Okay. 3 receivers to the right side. Baker almost got there again. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
I thought he was going to get it. Emerson Hall floats it out of bounds slow, preventing the sack.
Yeah, if there was ever a time to get that sack, it would be right now. 3rd and 10. This one's going to be knocked away. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. And Oregon going to go for it. This is the game Well, this will be the last snap for the Oregon Ducks offense if they can't get the first down. Baker almost gets there again. Charles Wolford batting that one away, and the Sooners take over.
And we should see ball game here, but great job by Wolford to get the deflection, understanding the situation. Yes, he could have gone for an interception. Just wanted to get the ball on the ground and move on to conference play for these Sooners.
Did a great job undercutting that route, but 1st and 10. And this should be the final snap that is not in victory formation as Omen gets a 7-yard gain. Pat his stats up a little bit, but now this should be the final snap of the game. And that is going to be it, folks. Your final score, Oklahoma 52, Oregon 24. Caleb, give us your final thoughts before we send it away.
I think both squads played a great game, but it was a standout performance for Oklahoma. They were looking to get in the win column, and it came via their offense in Glenn Baker. Their offense balled out. Michael Amber, 6 total touchdowns. Omen over 200 total yards, but Glenn Baker's 4 sacks, I think, was the differential tonight. But Oregon's young, and they're going to only keep getting better.
And that they are, and they're going into conference play next week. I want to thank my executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, Austin Crow, my broadcast partner tonight, Caleb Allen, and, of course, everyone in the chat watching this game. But we got more action tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're going to see Ohio State taking on Georgia. So go grab a snack, go take a nap, but meet us back here at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for OSU at the Georgia Bulldogs. Until then, we'll see you later on.